We finally have a president who cares about the real problems facing America's inner cities. President Donald Trump said in a speech on Friday that he privately urged Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel to talk to a Chicago police official in order to fully grasp the issues that were plaguing Chicago's inner city and its high crime, after talking with a top Chicago police official who told him violence is soaring because of the effect of weak-kneed politicians stopping cops from doing their jobs. The president isn't naming his source, which he says is a rough cookie and really a respected guy within the Chicago Police Department. Trump said he had a brief conversation with him, where he asked him how long would it take you to straighten out the homicide epidemic in inner-city Chicago, to which the cop replied, "If you gave me the authority, a couple of days. I really mean it." Although Trump was wary of the official's answer, he asked him how that would be possible, to which the official replied, "We know who the bad ones are, we just need the okay to go get them." Wow, can you imagine a Chicago without young black men killing each other and terrorizing their own communities? Trump, mystery cop is biker who can fix Chicago crime in couple of days. President Donald Trump on Friday repeated his claim that he last year identified to Mayor Rahm Emanuel a mystery Chicago cop who could solve the city's crime problem in a couple of days. But the president told an audience of cops on Long Island, New York, that he never heard back from Emanuel, a claim disputed by the mayor's spokesman Adam Collins, who said Emanuel never received the name. Trump, who made a campaign issue out of Chicago's crime problem, said the Chicago cop was a rough cookie who was part of a volunteer brigade of motorcyclists who escorted his campaign in Chicago last year. When Trump stopped to pose for a photo with the off-duty cops, the rough cookie told him Chicago's problems could be straightened out, he said. "And I said, how long would it take you to straighten out this problem?" The president added. "And he said, if you gave me the authority, couple of days. I really mean it." I said, "You've got to be kidding. Give me your card." And he gave me a card and I sent it to the mayor. I said, "You ought to try using this guy." Guess what happened? Never heard. And last week they had another record. It's horrible. It isn't the first time Trump has mentioned the mystery cop. In August, he told then Fox News host Bill O'Reilly that he believed the cop's claim about solving the city's problems within a week. He also said at the time that he had sent the cop's name to Emanuel. Collins again rejected that claim Friday and said, "We can only hope the president is as interested in attacking crime as he is in attacking his attorney general, transgender members of the military and the three largest cities in the country." Chicago police spokesman Frank Giancamilli said CPD brass had also been unable to identify any department member who had a conversation with then-candidate Trump. The bulk of Trump's speech Friday supported what he called tough policing, including his support for police roughing up arrestees, who he said he didn't mind if they hit their heads when they were put in the back of police cars. It stood sharply at odds with the findings of the Obama administration's Department of Justice report that found Chicago police are too quick to turn to excessive and even deadly force, most often against Black and Latino residents, without facing consequences. The White House again did not respond to requests to identify the mystery cop Friday, or to clarify whether the biker cop could solve the crime problem in a week, as previously claimed, on within 2 days. But Trump's speech did include a few new details about the officer he says he met. The president says he was impressed by the way the officer organized his men for a photo with Trump, adding, "You could see a really respected officer. He was at the head. He was the boss. He actually talked like the boss." Now when looking at those numbers above, please keep in mind that Chicago has gun control, so they can't blame us law-abiding NRA members. And since there is no money in blacks killing blacks, charlatans like former President Barack Hussein Obama, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson and organizations such as the ACLU and Black Lives Matter are nowhere to be seen. Truly heartbreaking to realize that the only way the life of a young black man matters is if he is killed by a white police officer while committing a crime. Please share if you agree all lives matter. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.